My people, let me tell you what happened to one Nigerian man in Germany. When this man told me this story, I first thought maybe he was just talking out of pain. But the more he explained, the more I realized these things nearly ruined him emotionally. The man's name is Kingsley. Kingsley came to Germany around 1989. Those old days, the man worked very hard. The man worked in a factory, night shift, cold weather, in fact, language wahala. Along the line, he married a German woman. This guy settled down and later became a German citizen. Years later, the marriage ended quietly. No police case, no scandal, no public drama. They simply separated on a mutual ground. Now, Kingsley was living alone inside a two-bedroom apartment in Germany. One day, Kingsley met a young Nigerian guy named Jude. The guy was struggling badly. No paper, no documents. So, Kingsley allowed him to stay in the second room and help with just small cheekily rent, just for him to feel that sense of belonging. For almost 2 years, everything moved smoothly within the two of them. They gist together, watched football together, cooked sometimes together. Kingsley trusted this guy completely. Around that same period, pressure from Nigeria started entering Kingsley's life. Family member kept disturbing him. Kingsley, you are getting old. You need wife. You need children. So, Kingsley traveled straight to Nigeria and married a young, beautiful woman named Cynthia. Back then, many Africans used to enter Europe first and sort out their paper later. Instead of waiting through a long marriage processing back in Nigeria to do all the paper work, Kingsley brought Cynthia straight into Germany through a temporary visitor's route. The plan was that after she entered, they will now complete the remaining marriage and residency process after she settled down in Germany properly. At least, that was the plan. The apartment had 3 people inside it: Kingsley, Cynthia, Jude. In the beginning, everything looks normal. Then Kingsley started noticing some little things. Too much familiarity within his wife and Jude. When he enters the room, sometimes the conversation will stop immediately. The laughter between Cynthia and Jude started sounding too comfortable. The whole thing started bothering this our brother badly. Just one evening, Kingsley couldn't bear it anymore. Kingsley called Cynthia privately inside their room. He told her, "I don't like the closeness between you and Jude." Cynthia became defensive immediately. She told him, "You are thinking too much, Kingsley. Is it because you're old, man?" Kingsley tried to ignore it, but peace had already gone from his mind. Then other Nigerians around him started talking too. One person even advised him directly, "Bro, shine your eye." That statement stayed inside his head. Another friend later advised him, "Remove the tenants before this thing will destroy your marriage." So, Kingsley gave Jude quick notice to leave that apartment. Jude packed quietly and moved out. For some weeks, the house became calm again. Kingsley believed the problem had ended. He didn't know the relationship itself had already gone too far within his wife and Jude. One afternoon, Kingsley closed from work earlier than usual. As he entered the apartment, he noticed movement inside the room immediately. He walked there fast and pushed the door open. Now there everything scattered. Now there Castle balls. Cynthia and Jude inside his bedroom. Kingsley said his body went cold instantly. Jude panicked immediately, grabbed his jacket and ran out of that apartment. Now remaining husband and wife digging it out within themselves. The argument became explosive. Kingsley kept asking her, "After everything I did for you, Cynthia." Cynthia cried, but he started defending herself. Then suddenly, she carried phone, and Kingsley warned her, "What are you going to do with the phone?" The instinct told him. Kingsley said, "Stop, don't call police. Don't do this." But Cynthia believed she had already won. She knew that once domestic violence entered conversation abroad, authorities could separate them. And from there, she might find another way to remain in Germany independently. That was the confidence she had. So, she went ahead, she dialed number 110. When German police arrived, Cynthia immediately started accusing Kingsley of aggression during the arguments. The officer began to question both of them. Kingsley told me that fear entered him immediately. For abroad, once police enter husband and wife's matter, the man usually becomes the first suspect first. They will give you some meters away from that house. Then one idea quickly entered his head. He quietly walked straight to a small locker under the television, opened it, and brought out Cynthia's Nigerian passports. He handed it over to the police. Then he told them, "Officer, this is the real issue we've been arguing about. Our visa expired while we were still trying to sort our marriage papers properly. And I told her we cannot continue like this because both of us can get into trouble. Go back to Nigeria. When I finish all the documents, you can come back." The moment the officer checked the passport, the atmosphere changed immediately. The visa has already expired. Now immigration questions enter the matter too. The domestic violence accusation suddenly stopped looking straightforward. There were no injuries, no blood, no witness. But the expired visa was physically sitting inside the officer's hand. After this incident, immigration authorities became involved in this matter. They are interested. The marriage process stopped completely. Cynthia's overstays turned into serious problem. She later returned back to Nigeria through deportation. You disappeared completely from the area after the incidents. Before ending the story that day, Quincy said something that touched me deeply. He said, "The same loneliness that made me help another Nigerian nearly destroyed my life." That statement stayed in my head for long. Many Africans abroad genuinely help people from home with good intention. But sometimes bringing people too close into your personal life creates problems nobody planned for. Now, let me ask you honestly. Do you feel sympathy for Cynthia after everything that happened that day? Or do you think she destroyed her own marriage herself? Drop your honest opinion in the comment. And don't forget to like and share. This is African Black Gold TV. And if you have your own story that you want to share with our team, please, my contact number is on the screen. Till I see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.